Welcome, Cyclone fans, to another broadcast of Cyclone Athletics. It is Friday, January 24th, and we're here at Harlan Community High School gym for basketball action. The Cyclones getting ready to take on the Bears from Blair, stepping out of Hawkeye 10 conference play tonight to take on a team from out of state over in Nebraska. Cyclones on the season have an overall record of 10 wins and 3 losses. They sit third in the Hawkeye 10. And again, stepping outside of conference play to take on Blair, a team that the Cyclones face every year in a girl-boy doubleheader. Just kind of alternate. One year it's at Harlan, the next at Blair, and obviously this year it's Harlan Community, the host school. Cyclones coached by head coach Zach Clausen, assisted by Mark Cohorst and Sam Brummer. We'll get ready to meet the starting lineups here shortly.
Good evening, and welcome to Harlan Community High School for tonight's non-conference basketball game between the Blair Bears and your Harlan Community Cyclones. The Bears entered tonight's game with an overall record of 8 wins and 5 losses. They're coached by head coach Matt Ashoff, assisted by Jim Chickus and Lauren Anderson.
Blair is 8-5 on their season. Junior number 5, Claire Anderson. Junior number 13, Kate Wolf. Number 23, Audrey Sullivan. Sophomore Tatum McCullen, number 33, and rounding things out, number 45, Hayden Mathis. And now again for the Cyclones, with a record of 10-3 on the season.
By Mark Cohorst and Sam Brummer. And now your starting lineup for the Cyclones. Eddie guard, 5'7", senior, number 13.
Number 13, Molly Swenson. She's a 5'7" senior guard.
5'10", senior, number 15, Aubrey Sweezo.
Number 15, Aubrey Schwiezow, 5'10" senior guard.
Grace Albertson.
Grace Albertson, a 6'1" senior forward. Number 25, Brinley Van Bala, 5'6", sophomore guard, and rounding things out for the Cyclones. Number 43, Kinsley Brook, a 6'2", sophomore forward.
Coverage of the 2024-2025 Cyclone season has been brought to you by a generous donation from the Harlan Pizza Ranch. Visit Pizza Ranch in Harlan and thank them for helping us bring you live coverage of Cyclone sports this year, including our brand new scoreboard camera. Cyclone Sports on HLTV Channel 15 has also been sponsored by Do It Best Hardware, The Agency in Harlan, Hamilton Financial Services,
Fairway in Harlan,
Western Iowa Medical in Harlan,
Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Live well.
Murtu Medical Center, Physical Therapy and Rehab Services.
Hanson House Senior Living. Experience life, experience Hanson House.
Dr. J's Family Eye Care, longtime supporter of Cyclone Sports in Harlan.
Family Service Community, SCSB.
Keast Auto Center, proudly serving Southwest Iowa for over 31 years.
Polly Jones Funeral Home, longtime supporter of Harlan Community Athletics and events.
Cyclone Seed and Chemical, build a bigger bin.
Conducting Swampler is a proud supporter of the Harlan community, education, and student activities. We move your business forward.
United Bank of Iowa, the difference is here, member FDIC.
Cyclone Lanes, great family entertainment, including bowling, sandwiches, and homemade buttercrust pizzas.
In the center circle, it's Addie Sullivan for the Bears and Grace Albertson for the Cyclones. And the tip goes to the Cyclones. And there's the opening bucket. 2-0, Harlan Community. Off the basket by Kinsley Brook. Ball getting reversed around the perimeter. There's a three-point shot up, no good. And the rebound goes off the Cyclones. Blair to inbounds. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Harlan Community. So each team with an offensive possession. There's a turnover. Oh, Brinley Van Bala saves it. The Cyclones have possession. There's a three-pointer up by Molly Swenson, and Molly Swenson knocks down a three-point basket. Harlan Community up 5-0 here early in quarter number 1. Be a three-pointer up from the corner, and that's good. Basket by number 33, Tatum McCullum. 5-3, Cyclones with the lead. Van Bala is going to put up a three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Albertson. Her rebound is, and putback is no good. One thing in the JV game, and this early here in this varsity game, noticing that Blair does a really good job of boxing out on the rebound, so we'll have to watch that here this evening to see how that comes into play. Cyclones do have some height with Albertson and Bruck. A little dribble drive kick out. Well, the shot on the baseline is blocked by the Cyclones. Harlan Community getting the ball to Molly Swenson, and her three-point basket no good. Defensive rebound by Blair, and they're trying to push tempo after made field goals. The Cyclones are getting into a little bit of a press there to slow things down, but after the missed basket, Blair was really trying to get things going in transition. First substitute into the game, number 3, Cadence Field for Blair, and they're in a little 2-3 zone. Cyclones go right down to Kensley Bruck on the backside block for the basket, and it's the Cyclones with a 4-point lead. There's a steal by Harlan Community. Shot up, that's Sweezow. Her layup is no good, and then she's going to be fouled on the putback attempt. Sweezow will have 2 free throws as the Cyclones already lead 7-3. And that free throw's up and good. 8-3 Harlan Community. Bo Went, number 15, into the contest for the Bears. And Sweezow will have a second free throw coming. And that one's up no good, and the Bears with the defensive rebound, and they're trying to, again, push some tempo against that Cyclone defense. Another steal by Harlan Community. And there's a forced turnover there, and then Blair turns it right back over. 3-point shot by Sweezow, short, no good. And the Bears with it. .430 to play in the first quarter. Blair puts a shot up, no good. It's rebounded by Albertson, and Harlan Community sets up shop offensively. Swenson puts up a three-pointer and banks it home. Cyclones now up 11-3, halfway through quarter number 1, 4 minutes to play. Ball goes inside, tipped out of there by the Cyclones. Three-pointer up from the corner, and that's good. It is number 13, Kate Wolf, with the made three-point basket. gets it to 11-6. And Blair calls a quick 30-second timeout. We want to thank some sponsors for making this live broadcast come to you, those being Cyclone Lanes, KNOD Radio, Keast Auto Center, Fairway in Harlan, United Bank of Iowa, Do It Best Hardware, Conductic Wampler, The Agency Insurance, Western Iowa Medical, Dr. J's Family Eye Care, Cyclone Seed and Chemical, Shelby County State Bank, Hamilton Financial Services, Hanson House Senior Living, Paulie Jones Funeral Home, Mertu Medical Center, Physical Therapy and Rehab Services, and the Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. And to round things out, a special thank you to the Pizza Ranch here in Harlan, who provided some much-needed broadcast equipment, including the brand-new scoreboard camera you see there on your screen that shows the Cyclones within a 5-point lead, 11-6, partway through quarter number 1. And right inside, the Cyclones go to Grace Albertson. Little block screen from the post there gets Grace open. And the Cyclones now lead 13-6. And there's a three-pointer from the corner, up no good. Rebounded by Blair, kicked out to the short corner. New shot clock. Now on a little dribble drive, a shot is up and no good. Albertson with the rebound. The ball is tipped away there by Blair. Possession will stay with the Cyclones. Ball goes down low to Bruck. There was some backside help there by number 23, Addie Sullivan. It's going to be last touch by the Bears, so it will be Cyclone basketball on the baseline. It's going to be Sweezow from the corner. Here, three-pointer is good. Cyclones now lead 16-6 over the Bears from Blair. Cyclones in a little trapping zone here, and it's Blair moving the ball around the perimeter. Now a little dribble drive kick out. Three-pointer from the corner. No good. Rebounded by the Cyclones. 6 points for Blair off of two made three-pointers. Brinley Van Bala is going to put up a three. That's no good. And Kinsley Bruck gets the offensive rebound, and as she attacks the basket, she is fouled. Be Cyclone basketball on the baseline. 2:25 left in quarter number 1. There's a turnover. And it would have been Blair basketball with an over and back call, but Blair did hustle it down, but then it was number 15, Bo Wendt, that lost the handle out of bounds, so the possession goes right back to Harlan Community. As we close in on 2 minutes to play, and there's almost a steal from number 3, Cadence Field, that almost picked the pocket of Molly Swenson there, but the possession does stay with Harlan Community. 2:11 left to play in quarter number 1. Deep three-pointer by Schwiezow is up and good. Schwiezow with the made three, and she's got 2 3-pointers and a free throw for 7 points, and the Harlan Community leads 19-6. Shot from the corner is up and good. That's number 3, Cadence Field. 9 points for Blair, all on 3-point field goals. The Cyclones go right down to Kinsley Bruck. Her turnaround jumper is no good. Rebounded by the visiting Bears. Layup attempt is up and good, and a foul is going to be called, I think, on Kinsley Bruck. We'll see. Bruck with the foul. And it's number 23, Addie Sullivan, with the made field goal. And she's going to go to the free throw line for a 3-point play attempt. And that one is up and good. So it's 19-12. Cyclones with a 7-point lead here in this first quarter. We close in on a minute to play here in quarter number 1. Deep three-pointer by Schwiezow is up and good. 3-point basket for Schwiezow. She's got 10, and it's 22-12. Ball's kicked out to the corner. Bruck comes away with the defensive rebound. Cyclones get the ball, tried getting it down low to Grace Albertson, and she couldn't corral that pass, so it's a turnover on the Cyclones. .7 seconds, so 1.7 seconds of a difference between the shot clock and game clock. Three-pointer from the corner up, no good. It's Kate Kesters who's entered the contest with the defensive rebound, and now the Cyclones will have it for the last shot of the first quarter as we near 10 seconds to go. There's somehow a mis-execution in what they were trying to do there. They're trying to get the ball down low, and it's a pass out of bounds with 3.5 seconds to go. Blair is going to put up a half-court shot. It hits the rim, no good. So that's going to bring us to the end of quarter number 1, where the Cyclones lead the Blair Bears 22-12. We'll be back with more basketball action. You're watching Cyclone Activities on HLTV Channel 15.
How do you top Pizza Ranch's legendary cheesy ranch sticks? Any way you want. Get a load of these. Our new loaded cheesy ranch sticks are now topped with an extra layer of flavor. Skillet crust, melty cheese, herbs and spices, and up to 2 of your favorite toppings. They're the ultimate appetizer on the buffet or on the go. Don't you just love that new menu item smell? Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
This program has been brought to you by Dylan Hamilton, financial advisor with Hamilton Financial Services, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Contact Dylan today at 712-235-5500. Office is located in Harlan and Walnut.
Harlan Do It Best is your best source for friendly service, expert advice, and innovative products. Whether you need to build it, paint it, fix it, or grill it, we have it all. Our full-service paint department, utilizing Valspar paints, can match any color for your interior and exterior painting projects. Check out our new Diablo tool aisle for all power tool accessories needed for your home improvements. Make grilling easy with our full selection of grills and grilling supplies. Harlan Do It Best, conveniently located at 1810 Chatbird Avenue in Harlan.
Western Iowa Medical, providing outstanding service and the highest quality medical equipment and supplies in Western Iowa. At Western Iowa Medical in Harlan, it's our mission to meet all your home health care needs.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Getting ready for second quarter action of play here from Harlan Community High School Gym. 1 quarter of play under our belt, and Harlan Community leads the visiting Blair Bears 22-12. 3-point shot up by Blair and good. That is, Blair's got 15 points, all on 3-point baskets or 3-point plays. They have 4 3-point field goals. And then they had a made field goal with a person being fouled, and she went to the free throw line and converted on the free throw to make a 3-point play. So they're back within 7 of the Cyclones, 22-15. Cyclones get the ball inbounded. Blair's in a zone defense. Cyclones are going to fire from three. Long three-pointer, no good by Swenson. And Blair is looking to push tempo here after the defensive rebound. Ball gets kicked out. Sullivan on the dribble drive, and she's fouled. She's attacking the basket in that zone defense of the Cyclones. Foul was called on Kate Kester, so it's going to send Sullivan to the free throw line. The free throw is good. Second free throw is good as well. Sullivan 3 for 3 from the free throw line. It's a 5-point game, 22-17 Cyclones. Deep three-pointer by Schwiezow, no good. And there's going to be a foul. That was Sullivan boxing out, and it was Molly Swenson going over the back. That's something we talked about earlier, was kind of a fundamental thing we saw in the JV game and early here in the varsity game, is when the Cyclones put a shot up. Blair is very good at boxing out the Cyclone rebounders. So there's a foul on Swenson, and her first personal, second team foul of the quarter. There's a steal by Schwiezow, and in transition, she puts a layup up, no good. And Blair comes away with the defensive rebound. So Schwiezow doesn't convert on the transition layup, and then there's going to be a foul as number 25, Brindley Van Bala, got tangled up with the Blair player, so she's going to be whistled for her first personal, team's third of the second quarter. Shot up, no good, rebounded by Schwiezow. The Cyclones going to look to expand that 5-point lead, 22-17 that they have. Ball goes right down into the block to Grace Albertson, and her field goal attempt no good, but it was number 23, Addie Sullivan, being whistled for the personal foul, so it will send Albertson to the free throw line for 2. Albertson's free throw is up and good. (23-17) Cyclones. Albertson with the second free throw. That's good as well. The Cyclones back up by 7, 24-17. Baseline jumpers up and good by Blair. That was number 33, Tatum McCullum. Was knocked out of bounds by the Bears, so it will be Cyclone basketball yet in the backcourt. Ball goes, there's a forced turnover. Schwiezow tried getting the ball into Kinsley Bruck, and it ends up being a turnover. And there's a loose ball, last touch by the Cyclone, so it's Blair basketball. Cyclone still in that extended 2-3 zone. Sullivan with it out front now. She tries to dribble penetrate. There's a three-point bucket up and good. That's number 13, Kate Wolf. And it's Blair back within 2 at 24-22. And Coach Zach Clausen wants to take a timeout. Cyclones playing that 2-3 zone, wanting Blair to beat him from the perimeter, and that's what they're doing right now. Cyclones still have a lead, but Blair knocking down field goals from the three-point arc. So we'll see out of the timeout defensively if Harlan Community transitions into anything else. Sometimes they'll go to a little 1-3-1 zone and put Albertson out there at the top of the key. So we'll see if they stay with the 2-3 zone and just match up a little bit more on some of the perimeter shooters, or if they actually change totally what they're doing defensively. So out of the timeout, it's the Cyclone basketball in the backcourt with a 2-point lead, 24-22, and Blair now in a little three-quarter court 1-3-1 zone press. Ball across the timeline, and the Cyclones will now attack the zone of Blair. Ball goes down low, and Albertson gets it up and good. Cyclones up by 4, 26-22. Three-pointer from the corners, up and good. And again, it's number 13, Kate Wolf. She's got 6, or excuse me, she's got 9 now, and it's Cyclones by 1, 26-25. Cyclones are trying to go high-low from Bruck to Albertson, and there's a bucket by Kinsley Bruck, getting the Cyclones to be up by 3, 28-25. There's going to be a turnover. Grace Albertson stepping into the passing lane there is a little errant pass by Blair. Gives the Cyclones possession and an opportunity to build on this 3-point lead. Here's going to be a shot put up by Van Balen, no good, and the Blair fans are hollering for an over-to-the-back call because, again, Blair is doing a nice job of boxing out. But the Cyclones able to get the ball, get the rebound, and they extend that lead back to 5. And there's going to be a foul on Van Bala. .331 to play. Cyclones by 5, 30-25. Little dribble penetration, kick out for a 3. That's long, no good. And it's Kinsley Bruck that tried getting the ball, and she lost it on the almost held ball call. And then it was number 45, Hayden Mathis, that scores the bucket. And it's Blair within 3. Nice dump off pass from Schweizow to Bruck. The Cyclones get it back to 5 at 32-27. Ball goes inside out. Now they're reversing around the perimeter. And ball's going to be last touched by the Cyclones. Blair basketball. So Blair's going to inbounds on the baseline. Deep three-pointer by Sullivan, no good. And it's going to be last touched by number 12, Allie Sullivan. It'll be Cyclone basketball. 2.5 to play in the first half. And Harlan Community with a 5-point lead, 32-27. And the Harlan Community goes high-low from Albertson down low to Bruck. Last touched by the Bears. So Harlan Community to inbound on the baseline. 23 seconds left on the shot clock. 2:23 left on the game clock. Three-pointer from the corner up. No good by Schweizow. And Blair now off and running in transition. Ball, little bounce pass up, no good by the Bears. And Harlan Community comes away with it. And there is Schweizow that has her pocket picked. And then a foul. So after the Schweizau turnover, it ends up being a Schweizau foul. And it's going to send number 3, Cadence Field, to the free throw line for 2. The first one's no good. Second free throw's up and good. 32-28. Cyclones with the lead. Wicks now tries getting it to Grace Albertson. She loses the handle. Another Cyclone turnover with 1:30 left to play. Ball goes up to the high post to Blair. Kick out for a 3. Three-pointer is up, no good. Rebounded by Blair. Sullivan with the 15-foot jumper, no good. And going to be last touched by the Cyclones. So it'll be Blair basketball on the baseline. Ball gets inbounded, shot goes up, and they're going to say she thinks she's going to the free throw line for a three-point play, and they're going the other way as she got whistled for travel. So it's Cyclone basketball instead of Blair Bear at the free throw line. A minute and some change left to play here in the first half, and the Cyclones lead by 4, 32-28. Wicks gets it into Bruck, and there's a foul. Can be a foul on the Blair defender down low. That's number 23, Addie Sullivan. That's her second personal foul, under a minute to play, and Blair gets her out of the game, so she doesn't pick up a third here in this first half. Blair really scrambling in this zone defense. And it's going to be Molly Swenson that puts up a three-pointer, and good. Molly Swenson with the bucket. And the Cyclones lead now by 7, 35-28. Ball skipped around, three-pointer up, no good. Kinsley Bruck tips out the defensive rebound. Down to 10 seconds left on the clock here. Cyclone's going to play for a last shot of the half. Three-pointer by Addie Wicks, up no good. And that's going to bring us to halftime, where the score is Harlan Community 35, Blair 28. We're going to take a quick break and be back with second half action and play. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, Channel 15.
Dr. J's Family Eye Care, longtime supporter of Cyclone Sports in Harlan.
Hanson House Senior Living. Experience life, experience Hanson House.
Advertise with HMU. Are you looking for an easy and affordable way to get your business out there? Why not advertise right here? HMU is looking for sponsors, and starting as low as $40 a month, your business could be featured right here. Our sponsors help us cover programs just like this one, and thanks to their support, we're now able to broadcast Cyclone sports, concerts, and more live on both HLTV, Channel 15, and YouTube. So what are you waiting for? Call 755-5182 and ask for Jonathan, or email jnorth@hmunet.com and ask for more information today.
At United Bank of Iowa, the difference is here. Conveniently located at the corner of Highway 59 and Pine Street in Harlan, you'll always find a smiling face to greet you and help you with all your banking needs. We offer competitive rates on deposits and loans, and the latest in technology with our online and mobile products. Come and find out for yourself why the difference is here at United Bank of Iowa. Member FDIC.
Looking for insurance coverage at competitive rates? As an independent agency, we are not tied to one insurance company. We work for you, the agency, located right across from City Hall.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Getting ready for a second half action to play here from Harlan Community High School gym. Cyclones outscored Blair 22-12 in quarter number 1, but Blair returned the favor in quarter number 2, outscoring Harlan Community 16-13 to get us to a halftime score of Cyclones 35, Bears 28. So we'll see what changes, if anything, were made by either team here to start the second half. Be a three-point shot up by Molly Swenson. Molly Swenson knocks down the three-pointer. 38-28 Cyclones. Ball goes down low into the zone, trapped, and there's a turnover. And Harlan Community coming away with it on the offensive end of the floor. Molly Swenson's going to put up another three. That rattles in and out. Blair comes away with the defensive rebound. Three-pointer by Blair. Up, no good. They were making three-pointers there in that first half. Hopefully the halftime cooled them off. Ball goes right down to Grace Albertson, and she is fouled. So she's going to go to the free throw line for two. Albertson, the senior, puts it up and good. 9 points now for Grace. She'll have a second one coming. And that one is up and good as well. 2 for 2 for Albertson. The Cyclones extend their lead to 12, 40-28. There's a turnover on the Bears. Brinley Van Bala across the timeline for the Cyclones. That was Schweizow trying to find a teammate there on the backside, and it was Blair knocking it out of bounds, so the possession stays with the Cyclones. Blair still in the zone as well. Ball's tipped away from Schweizow. She retrieves it in the backcourt. Ball goes down low to Albertson. She knocks down the bucket. She's got 12. And the Cyclones lead by 14, 42-28. So in that first half, Blair would always tend to get down and then make a little bit of a comeback, and that's kind of what's happening here. They got down by 14, then after the made three-point basket, they cut it to 11, and then Blair takes a timeout. So we'll see what they talk about and what happens as they come out of the timeout huddle. But in the meantime, we're going to talk to you about some fine sponsors that make this live broadcast come to you, those being Cyclone Lanes, KNOD Radio, Keast Auto Center, Fairway in Harlan, United Bank of Iowa, Do It Best Hardware, Conductix Wampler, The Agency Insurance, Western Iowa Medical, Dr. J's Family Eye Care, Cyclone Seed and Chemical, Shelby County State Bank, Hamilton Financial Services, Hanson House Senior Living, Polly Jones Funeral Home, Murtu Medical Center, Physical Therapy and Rehab Services, the Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex, and a special thank you to the Pizza Ranch here in Harlan, who is responsible for providing some much-needed broadcast equipment, and one of those things is the scoreboard camera that you see there on your screen that shows 6:14 left in the third quarter, and the Cyclones leading 42-31. Blair again packing in that zone, making sure that the post players are being covered up, and there's the ball. Going to be a turnover on Schwiezow. She lost it out of bounds. It'll be Blair basketball in the backcourt. And here's that 1-3-1 we talked about. In the first half, Blair started to get some three-point baskets, and we talked about the possibility of watching Harlan Community transition out of that 2-3 zone to 1-3-1 zone, and there it is, as they'll put Grace Albertson at the top of the key, and with her height and length, it makes it really difficult for the offense to reverse the ball. There's going to be a foul whistled against Blair's number 33, Tatum McCullough. Her second personal, second team foul of the third quarter. And the Cyclones will inbounds in the backcourt. Van Bala kicks it to Schwiezow. There they go, high-low. That's what they're looking for, is Kinsley Bruck at the high post, getting it down to Grace Albertson on the low block. Here's a three-pointer up and good. Number 23, Addie Sullivan with a made three-point bucket. 10-point Cyclone lead, 44-34. Schwiezow's going to let a three-pointer fly. That's an air ball, no good. Bears come away with it. Cyclones do a nice job of getting back in transition. Here's that 1-3-1 we were talking about, but there's a three-point basket up, no good. Rebounded by Van Bala for the Cyclones. And the Cyclones going to set up shop, and they're going to go right down low to Grace Albertson, but Sullivan blocked her shot. And now Sullivan going in transition, and she has her layup blocked. So the Bears to inbounds on the baseline. Sullivan on dribble penetration against the Cyclone zone. They finally get it out of there. Sullivan again on the runner, and that's Kinsley Bruck picking up the foul. So we'll send Sullivan to the free throw line. First free throw for Sullivan is up and good. That's two personal fouls on Kinsley Bruck, and the first personal foul of the third quarter as a team. Sullivan doesn't connect on the second free throw, and it's 44-35. Cyclones with the lead. Gonna be Van Bala putting up a three-pointer, no good, and there's a box out on the backside. And Blair fans are not happy, as they thought they had the Cyclones boxed out, and the Cyclone player went over the back to keep the possession. And then it's Grace Albertson being fouled. She was attempting the bucket, so she's going to go to the free throw line for 2, and Grace Albertson knocks down the first one. Second free throw for Grace. And that one's up and good. 46-35, Cyclones by 11. And there's a little step-through move by Sullivan. Sullivan with the bucket. 46-37, Cyclones by 9. Grace Albertson, nice shot there by Albertson. They leave her open on the elbows. They're double teaming down low, and she knocks down what really is a free throw. Three-pointer from Blair from the corner is up, no good. Rebound on the backside by Blair, and it's going to be Molly Swenson on the foul. Substitutes into the game for Blair. 3:06 to play in the third quarter. Cyclones lead by 11, 48-37. Blair really trying to break down the Cyclone zone with some dribble penetration. There's a shot up, no good, and it's Blair coming down with the offensive rebound. Sullivan has it and dribbles it off the foot of Brinley Van Balla, but the Cyclones are able to stay with it. Then Schwiezow loses it. She has it stolen from her. Cyclone turnover, and Blair looking to attack back. That length of Albertson at the top of the key really causing some problems for Blair reversing the ball. There's going to be a travel. Yeah, Albertson at the top of the 1-3-1 zone is causing some issues for Blair in their offense. So after the turnover, it will be Cyclone basketball with 2:18 left to play in the third quarter, an 11-point lead, 48-37. Ball tried getting fed into Kinsley Bruck, and that was deflected away by a Blair defender. Cyclones get the ball in, go into Kinsley Bruck. Her turnaround jumper is up, no good. And it's Grace Albertson. Not sure how that's Blair basketball, and that's what Coach Zach Clausen's asking too. And I think they just let a lot go with Grace being over the back probably, so then they weren't going to bail out the Cyclone player. And then on that dribble penetration, there was a foul whistled on Kinsley Bruck. So we have a 1:42 left in the third quarter. 48-37 is the score. It's a three-pointer, and that's good. 48-40. Blair was down 14, and they battled back to be down 8. They just kind of get down, and then they'll all of a sudden come back. There's a quick shot by Schwiezow. She misses that. Coach Clausen's talking to her and the rest of the team about running some clock and offense there. Three-pointer from the corner up by Blair, no good. Hustled after that was a Blair player. She tried saving it in the backcourt, and it's Schwiezow that loses it. It's going to be Sullivan that pulls up for three, no good. Albertson comes away with it. Cyclones need a possession here. Just need to kind of slow some things down here and get a good look at it. Things have gotten a little ruckus here by both teams in the last 2 minutes. Kesters has it, picks up her dribble. Cyclones have it out front, 15 on the shot clock. Kesters in the corner, gets it to Albertson, back out to Kesters. Molly Swenson puts up a three, no good. Rebounded by the Cyclones, and there's Coach Clausen, he's hollering out. One shot, slow things down, and the Cyclones will do just that. So we're down to 10 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Cyclones up 8, 48-40. Ball goes over to Sweezow. She's going to put up a runner. Shot is good. At the buzzer to close things out. Sweezow hits the bucket, and the Cyclones will close out the third quarter up by 10. So we're going to be back with more action. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, Channel 15.
How do you game? Do you shoot your shot? Do you go for the goal? Or throw the high cheese? Whatever you do, our goal at Murtu Physical Therapy is to keep you in the game. Murtu Physical Therapy. Game on.
At Polly Jones Funeral Home, compassion is our foundation. As a proud family-owned and operated business, we understand that during times of loss, empathy and understanding make all the difference. Our dedicated professionals, rooted in family values, are here to answer your calls and address your questions and concerns. With 3 locations in Harlan, Avoca, and Denison, we're available whenever and wherever you need us to provide customized services for every family we serve. Polly Jones Funeral Home, proudly serving our communities for over 90 years.
Cyclone Seed and Chemical is your one-stop shop for all your agronomy inputs. Whether it's seeds, chemicals, fertilizers, or custom application, the staff at Cyclone Seed will work hard for your business. When you work with Cyclone Seed and Chemical, you'll have to build a bigger bin.
Listen to 105.3 KNOD. KNOD covers local, state, and world news. KNOD covers your favorite local high school sports, the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Chicago Cubs. KNOD covers Brownfield Ag News programs. KNOD plays the hits you want to hear from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. KNOD has great advertising rates for your business. Call 800-876-KNOD for more info. 105.3 KNOD.
At Keist Auto Center, it's our mission to be the automotive home of Ford, Chevy, and GMC drivers in Southwest Iowa. Conveniently located just off Highway 59 in Harlan, we provide a vast selection of new and used vehicles, exceptional car care, and always deliver customer service with a smile. As your hometown auto dealer, we strive to make every transaction an easy one. Call or stop by today to get in touch with a member of our team and let us know how we can serve you today. Keist Auto Center, proudly serving Southwest Iowa for over 31 years. Cyclone Lanes in Harlan is your total family fun entertainment center. Known for our homemade buttercrust pizza, we also offer great burgers and a variety of other sandwiches and sides, all available to eat in or carry out. Cyclone Lanes is available for birthday parties, company outings, and church youth groups. Laser bowling starts on Friday and Saturday evenings at 8 p.m. We invite you to come enjoy some fun family entertainment and great food at Cyclone Lanes in Harlan.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Getting ready for fourth quarter action of play here from Harlan Community Cyclone Gym. Cyclones lead on the scoreboard by 10, 50-40. Going into the last stanza here, it will be Cyclone basketball to start things out. Blair staying in that zone defense, really trying to protect against the post players of the Cyclones, and there's Molly Swenson getting the offensive rebound on the backside and the putback, and the Cyclones are up 12, 52-40. Blair moving the ball around the zone. Cyclones went back to that 2-3 zone. They were in a 2-3 zone to begin with, went to a 1-3-1, and now back to 2-3, switching things up against Blair. Ball goes inside. That's Grace Albertson that's going to get whistled for the reach. And there's a turnover on the inbound. Schwiezow stepping into the passing lane and getting the steal. Ball getting worked around the perimeter here. Van Bala gets it to Swenson. They keep looking down low to try and get Grace Albertson a touch. Swenson's going to put up a three that hit the side of the bangboard, no good. Sullivan on the dribble penetration. She kicks it out. Three-pointer from the corner, no good. But it's Kate Kesters that comes away with the defensive rebound on the backside. Ball goes up to the high post to Albertson. Now Swenson with it. Schwiezow on the dribble drive. Tried getting it to Albertson. Last touch by the Blair Bears. So the possession stays with Harlan Community. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Some substitutes for both teams enter the contest. And there's an attempted pass to the post player from Schwiezow that's no good. 4 seconds on the shot clock. And three-point attempt is no good by the Cyclones. A little dribble penetration runner, no good. Shot up and good. Sullivan with the offensive rebound and putback. And the foul is going to be whistled on Molly Swenson. That's her third personal foul. Sullivan with the free throw attempt, no good. Rebounded by Bruck. The Cyclones just going to be impatient here. Let that clock be your friend as you've got a 10-point lead. Make Blair play some defense on you. Ball goes high-low. Now there's a little bit of a scramble. They lose the ball. Now we're down to 5 seconds on the shot clock. And Schwiezow loses it, and then there's a foul called. Foul's going to be called on Schwiezow. That's her second personal foul. Team's third of the fourth quarter. So Blair has it, ready to cut into this 10-point lead, but the Cyclones have their defense ready to create a turnover or get a defensive rebound. And there's a timeout. Kind of a scramble going on out there. And it was Blair coach calling a timeout to preserve the possession.
If you grill it, he will come.
Hey.
Is this heaven?
Nope. It's fairway.
So out of the timeout, it will be Blair basketball in their front court. Be 4:58 in this fourth quarter. with the Cyclones leading by 10, 52-42. So Blair to inbounds on the far sideline. The Cyclones put Grace Albertson back on the top, that 1-3-1 zone. And it's Blair that gets loose down on the baseline, but they can't convert, and the Cyclones come away with the defensive rebound. And the Cyclones just going to run off some clock with every possession here as they lead by 10. So they'll probably get it down to about 15 and then look to attack. Well, it goes to Albertson. Now to Swenson. Wicks has it. Goes inside to Bruck, and it's going to end up being a turnover. It's going to be a shot clock violation. And ball deflected out of bounds by the Cyclones. Four minutes to play here in this fourth quarter. Cyclones up by 10, 52-42. Ball is saved by the Cyclones, and they have possession here after the loose ball. And the ball is tipped away from Schwiezow. Possession stays with the Cyclones, though. Three and a half to play. Cyclones with a 10-point lead. A launch at the buzzer. It's going to be Schwiezow that banks it in on a desperation shot to save the shot clock. And Harlan Community now leads by 13, 55-42. And then in transition, Schwiezow is fouled, so she's going to go to the free throw line. 55-42. See if the Cyclones can knock these down. There's the first one. Make the second, put the Bears away. Cyclones had a lead as much as 14, and then the Bears crept back into the game with some made three-pointers, and now the Cyclones looking at extending that lead again as they now lead by 15, 57-42 Cyclones. And Blair is going to take a timeout to talk things over. And we'll see what things change as there's 3 minutes and 1 second left in this contest. And it's the Cyclones with a 15-point lead. See if the Cyclones maybe come back out in that 1-3-1 zone. That was really causing Blair some problems as they couldn't get the ball reversed from one side to the other with Grace Albertson at the top of the key with her length up there. And then also on the defensive side for Blair, they've been sitting back in a zone, and they're going to have to come out of that and probably play some man-to-man, as otherwise the Cyclones will just run clock and take time off of that game clock. There won't be enough time for any type of comeback for the visitors. So out of the timeout, there's 3:01 left in the game. And the Cyclones lead by 15 at 57-42 over the Bears from Blair. And there it is. It's that 1-3-1 zone that really just causes Blair and a lot of teams some havoc, as you see Grace Albertson at the point. And now it'll be difficult to reverse the ball, but there's a three-point shot from the corner, and it's Albertson with the defensive rebound. And there it is. Blair has come out of that zone into a man-to-man defense. They're chasing the ball handler all over the floor. And then there's a foul whistled. It'll be Cyclone basketball out of bounds. It says just the second team foul on Blair of this quarter. Cyclone's really getting pressured out front. There's Schwiezow attacking the basket. They're going to say, we'll see if it's on the pass, I believe. She's not going to be shooting free throws. Yeah. So that's the third. See if that's the third or fourth team foul. Third team foul on Blair, so the Cyclones still aren't in the bonus for shooting. You have to get to the fifth team foul for that to happen. That's the fourth team foul on Blair. So now the Cyclones will be going to the free throw line anytime there's a foul on the Bears. And that's number 3, Cadence Field, being whistled for the foul. So now it's going to send Harlan Community to the free throw line. And that first free throw by Schwiezow was no good. Little stoppage in play there as Kinsley Bruck needed to finish tying her shoes. Second free throw by Schwiezow is no good, 0 for 2. And then there's a rebound by Kinsley Bruck, and she has the offensive putback. The Cyclones now lead by 17, 59-42. And there's a made three-point basket by Blair, 59-45. Cyclones by 14. And there's a foul getting whistled on the Blair player. Number 3, Cadence Field. And the Blair coach is not happy with that foul and wants an explanation as Aubrey Schwiezow goes to the free throw line for 2. And that one's no good. Second free throw by Schwiezow is no good as well. Blair trailing by 14. 59-45. The ref made the signal for a foul, but now he's going to give him it out of bounds. So he's got his signals mixed up there as he held up the fist for a foul call, but says that he stepped out of bounds. So I had a little bit of both going on. It's Cyclone basketball. Blair steps in front of the entry pass there. knocks it out of bounds, so it is still Harlan Community basketball. Sweezow is going to go back to the free throw line, see if she can knock these down. She's 0 for 4 here on the last 2 trips. And Coach Zach Clausen is talking to her and some others about, hey, just take a deep breath, calm down, and let's knock some of these down here on this trip. As Harlan Community leading 59-45. First free throw by Sweezow was good. 60-45, Cyclones by 15. Second free throw is no good, but rebounded by Albertson, and then there's going to be a held ball, but the possession arrow favors the visitors. Deep three-pointer by Sullivan, nope, no good. Rebounded by Blair. Kicked back out, another 3 is up and good. And that's number 13, Kate Wolf. She's got 21 to lead all scorers. And there's going to be a timeout on the floor. We're going to take one right with them. We'll be back for the final minute here to play at Harlan Community High School Gym. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, Channel 15. Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Getting ready for the final minute of play here from Harlan Community High School Gym. Cyclones lead by 12, 60-48. Molly Swenson loses the handle on that. And there is a timeout as the Cyclones were struggling to maintain possession over there on that side of the floor. And Coach Zach Clausen up off the bench in a hurry to get a timeout and protect the possession. So out of the timeout, this is what we got going on. It is going to be Cyclone basketball over on the sideline. Harlan Community also with the lead, 60-48. Any foul by Blair will send the Cyclones to the free throw line. Albertson to inbound. They get it to Swenson in the backcourt. Swenson loses it. And then after the Blair Bear defender got the steal, she traveled, so it'll be Cyclone basketball. And there's a foul. It's going to send Sweezow to the free throw line. And it's good. 61-48 Harlan Community. And there's going to be a delayed dead ball as Blair stepped into the lane too soon, so Harlan Community will have another attempt. And that free throw by Sweezow is no good. That's deflection there by Grace Albertson. That's Brinley Van Bala kind of getting tied up there. And they're being a timeout to, again, make sure they don't have the ball turned over. So we want to take one last opportunity to thank those fine sponsors for making this live broadcast come to you, as well as some rebroadcast opportunities later. And those fine folks being Cyclone Lanes, KNOD Radio, Keast Auto Center, Fairway in Harlan, United Bank of Iowa, Do It Best Hardware, Conductic Swampler, The Agency Insurance, Western Iowa Medical, Dr. J's Family Eye Care, Cyclone Seed and Chemical, Shelby County State Bank, Hamilton Financial Services, Hanson House Senior Living, Polly Jones Funeral Home, Murtu Medical Center, Physical Therapy and Rehab Services, and the Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. And a big special thank you to the Pizza Ranch here in Harlan, who was responsible for providing some much-needed broadcast equipment. One of those things being the brand new scoreboard camera that you can see there on your screen, which shows 35 seconds left to play in this contest, and the Cyclones leading 61-48. Swenson with it across the timeline. Keeps her dribble alive, gets it to Albertson, now over to Schwiezow. 23 seconds left in the contest. And there's a foul on Blair, which is going to send Molly Swenson to the free throw line. This one is good. 62-48. And that one is good as well. 63-48. Cyclones by 15. As we're under 20 seconds to play in the contest. Ball's tipped out of bounds, but the possession stays with Blair. There's a turnover. We're down under 10 seconds. And the Cyclones are going to dribble this one out to a victory. 63-48. Cyclones with the win. This will improve Harlan Community's record to 11-3 on the season. And it will drop Blair to 8 wins and 6 losses. This has been Jonathan North on the camera. Bill Mueller on the play-by-play. You've been watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV Channel 15, where it's always great to be a Cyclone.